So I have a 2-year-old son. I also have a saltwater aquarium in my house. Underneath the aquarium is where I keep the food. I just bought a new container of fish food, which is pretty expensive. I turned my back for 2 seconds, only to turn back around and to see that that entire container of fish food is now on the ground. No! Seriously, that's like $50. Just breathe, just breathe. My son had dumped it out. So in the midst of all of these tiny granules, I had two choices. I could either get angry or I could respond. So I simply asked my son, buddy, what did you do? What did you do? Without missing a beat, he looked me right in the eyes and he said, Daddy, this is my mess. And I said, you're right, buddy, that is your mess. And he said, Daddy, don't worry, I clean up. Immediately he walks over, he grabs the broom with the dustpan attached, and he walks over to the mess and he starts trying to sweep it up. He's not having much luck. So he grabs the dustpan and he looks to me and he says, Daddy, help. Immediately I'm transported back to being 8 years old, right? So at 8 years old, I took a pendant from my grandmother because I wanted to impress a girl. But seriously, who steals from their grandmother? It was found in my jeans pocket, and my dad took me to my grandmother's house to explain that I had stolen a piece of her jewelry. Well, in embarrassment, I couldn't tell her. So when he asked me, did you tell your grandmother? I said yes. So then he asked her, did he tell you? And she looked at me and she said, you didn't tell me. And my dad, in that instant, said, son, I will always be on your side if you'll just tell me the truth. You see, my 2-year-old son, in the midst of creating a mess, taught me something really, really important. You see, there's a lot of times that we're standing in our own mess. A mess that we've created, a mess that we've happened into. And the tendency is to hide, to self-protect, and to blame. He could have blamed a million things, right? He could have hidden from it. He could have cowered. But he stood and he owned it, and he tried to clean it up. And then when he needed help, I was right there to help him. Friends, if you will own the mess that you're in, if you'll stop trying to defend it, trying to blame, trying to self-protect from it, you'll be amazed at the people who will come alongside you, that will hold that dustpan and that will grab that broom and that will help you clean up the mess that you're in. And it's gonna be easier to clean up than you ever thought possible. Listen, if you like the video, click the like below, share it, give me a comment. Would love to hear from you.